One day, my housemate and I decided to go for a walk in the nature reserve just down the road from our house. We would hop in the car and drive down to the car park just outside the reserve. I would park the car and then we would walk in from there. There was a walking track that would lead into the bushland, whereas there was another track that would follow along the bush line, as the other side of the track would be a massive field. This trail would lead you up to an old farmhouse ruins that would be fenced off, but obviously it never stopped people from going in, as there was obviously a gap in the fence. Once we got to the ruins, we decided to walk in and have a look. This place is still there to this day, and it is called Pingle Farm. There are two buildings. One building we gathered was the old cottage, and the other, the old barn or farming shed. We first walked into the farming shed, where there were some old farming machinery just sitting there, aged from the sun and the weather. There was a lot of graffiti on the walls, but besides that, there really wasn't much else to see. We walked out of that building, and we seen a pit with a grate over it. We both peered down through the grate to look for the bottom, when we could see a snake slithering around at the bottom. This kind of freaked us out because now we knew that there were snakes around the place, so we had to watch our step. We walked over to the cottage and walked inside. There are a few different rooms inside. Once again, there was a lot of graffiti on the walls, but for some reason, this building made us feel a bit off, like we were now being watched. Was there someone else there? We didn't see anyone else when we arrived, although anyone could have cut across the bushland from the other trail to get there. We walked through the remainders of the cottage to see if anyone else was there, but there was no one. My housemate looked out one of the windows facing the bushland, and he freaked out. "What's wrong, dude?" There's someone out there, a man, just standing by the trees." "Where?" I looked out the window, but I couldn't see anyone. "He was just there, I swear." "Well, he's not now." We decided to walk back out of the cottage, where we both see the man running at us from the bush. We got out of the ruins and ran up the grass trail. We didn't look back until about halfway, and we then realised the man was gone. Where did he go? He may have turned back, probably hiding behind one of the buildings. I really don't think we were wanted in there. Maybe he was chasing us out. Eventually, we got back to the car and drove back home. We told my partner and our other housemate what had happened. They were shocked. We decided not to go back there again due to the incident. We didn't know where the man had come from or what his intentions were, chasing us out of there and all. I didn't think we were trespassing, as it was Crown land. Every time I drive past those ruins, I think about what could have happened that day if my housemate and I didn't leave or run away.